Absolutely. We've got a website, and I was going to say on every table we can share our QR code too, where you can.
We're videoing. We're videoing.
And cut.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
It's Jamie Williams with your next edition, Living in 765 Hallmark Home Mortgage, and I have a very special treat. I'm on tour today. I'm in Brookston at Crasian Brewing Company, and I have the pleasure of meeting with Tom. Hi, Tom. How are you?
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
So excited to be here.
Thank you. Yeah.
So tell me where you guys are located.
So we are in Brookston, Indiana. A lot of people don't even know where that's at. I've been in Lafayette, and people ask, "Where's Brookston?" So we're straight up Highway 43. And it's about a 10-minute drive from Lafayette, West Lafayette.
Okay, awesome. And how long have you guys been open?
So we opened in September of 2017. We were there for 5 years, and we had an opportunity to buy our own location. It's a corner hardware store formerly. So yeah, and then we've been here since the day after Christmas we opened up.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So tell me, what can you guys get here? Because it's not just beer, there's some specialty items.
Yeah, so we have recently hooked up with a company out of West Lafayette called Pizza Uncommon. They're husband-wife owned. They make their own doughs, sauces, spices, sausages. And the reason why they call it Pizza Uncommon, if you'd see their menu, you would know why. They do like crab rangoons and vodka sausage and a lot of specialty pizzas. So it really meshes up well. They do craft pizza, we do craft beer.
So tell me about the craft beer, because I don't know a lot about beer. I like to drink it,
okay,
but I don't know a lot about like all that goes into this.
Sure, so first of all, we only have a small brewer's permit. We don't have a liquor license. So what that means is we can only sell what we produce here. All right, and then that being said, we can't do like ciders. We get asked a lot, ciders, meads, because they're considered a wine. And we can only sell malted beverages. We have what's called a 4-barrel system. Breweries are often measured by the capacity of the brew house. There's 31 gallons in a barrel, so we can do 124 gallons a batch.
So out of those 4, are they all different?
They are.
How do you come up with your creations? Like, what made you decide to do this?
Right, so starting off with what made us decide is around 2010 when we got into craft beer. A friend introduced us. We were out in Colorado on vacation. We did a brewery tour out there and just fell in love with the scene, fell in love with craft beer. So a friend of mine, I used to work at Ball Corporation in Monticello. He was a brewer. So I kind of picked his brain, hung out with him for a little bit, and we just started figuring it out.
So I don't know much about beer other than when I get to visit these cool places. If I came in and wanted a drink, could somebody tell me about this or explain it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so our staff, and we'll bring Kelly in it here in a minute, but one of her positions when we're hiring new staff is to introduce them. We want them to know what each beer is about. They don't have to know every detail about it, but just enough to, when a customer has a question. There's nothing more to turn off when you go into a brewery and they go, tell me about that beer, and the server goes, I have no idea, I don't drink beer.
Right.
And we're not saying to work here you have to drink beer. We just want you to be able to explain the basics of each style of beer we have on tap. So.
Okay, well, let's bring Kelly in, and then she can tell us who she is.
Yeah.
Hi, Kelly.
Hey,
How are you?
Good to see you.
So, tell me about what you do here.
Well, I am the new tasting room manager, and part of that role is to help bring in the new people and help them get acquainted with what craft beer is. And we do a little bit of a mini beer school so they can all, get a taste of all the beers and see I think it's important for them to know what they like and be able to describe what they taste when they talk to a customer as well.
So it's a beer school. I think I need beer school. We should do that next time.
Beer school is fun. Basically, we just line up a little taster of all of the beers, and then we have a little conversation about what goes into making this particular beer, what kind of flavor profile you're gonna find when you have a taste. I don't do that all by myself. I've got an amazing team that works with us here. That the guys, Mike and James and even my husband, who's in quite a bit,
Okay.
share in explaining all of that. There's a lot of homebrew experience, and it's part of what makes.
So it's kind of like wine tasting that people talk about all the
Absolutely.
time, but on a different level. Can you also tell us about your little boards up here? I think those are so great,
yeah.
and I think people would really want to know about them because you can have a card for somebody.
Yeah, so both of those boards represent a lot of our regular customers, but it also represents the craft beer community. You know, in the craft beer community, people are super fun and generous, and so one of those boards is called our Print It Forward board. So if you come in and you feel like buying a pint for someone in particular, that's great. It's basically like buying them a gift card and you put their name on it. But maybe you're a teacher, or maybe you're a police officer or a fireman, and you want to honor someone, or maybe someone in your family is in a certain field that you want to honor, and you can put it up there for a sheriff's deputy or whatever. So when you look at that board, when you come in, you should always check out that board to see if you are eligible or if it makes sense. I know there's a lot, when school starts, we get a lot of them up there for teachers who might need a break.
Because they need a break. So tell me, if I have questions about the brewery or just wanted to know something, can I call? Is there a website? How do I know what beer's on?
There is a website. You should definitely check out crasianbrewing.com. The Facebook page, obviously, follow us on Facebook. That's probably even better because all of our events are going to be on there. And Michelle is Tom's wife, the other owner, she is amazing at the social media piece, and she has all kinds of cool. I don't know, the content's just super fun. Sometimes she'll run a contest where you get to caption a silly photo of the beer. Anyway, she does an amazing job. So Facebook is definitely where it's at. Check that out.
Well, thank you both so much for taking the time to do our video for Living in 765 Hallmark Home Mortgage. Thank you guys so much. Till our next episode, have a great day.